Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 9:03 a.m. on the Eastern Time on Jan 2nd is the second day of 2024. Happy New Year's to you. With respect to the overall market today, as of the equity market, is the first day on the U.S. stock market opening. And on a pre-future perspective, you could see that we are trending on a slightly red spectrum, down about just 0.76%. But if you follow my video yesterday, we are foreshadowing some sort of a sell-off coming because of the fact of, we've been quite extended for quite some time, driven by the Santa Claus rally, but also with respect to the window dressing effects coming from the fund managers by year end. Driving the whole market to go up. And at the moment right now on a daily, we are more than extended. We're 71 out of 70, which on a technical spectrum, we're highly extended. And also we're on the wrong side of the spectrum on the MACD, right? And also on the weekly is also showing something quite similar, right? 70 out of 70, crossed up for quite some time. Obviously this golden cross translates into this upward surge as we were at 444 as a prior support level, which translates into breaking the resistance to go up to the next level. And you can see that as we got to the next level, we consolidated for a little bit at 453, but that was not enough, right? You could see that we further went up in the sky to 477.55, which is all-time high historically, right? So right now we are on the pre-open perspective at 471, down 1%, definitely indicating that a sell-off is imminent, is happening. And on the monthly perspective, it's also quite extended, right? So 63 out of 70, and we are kind of being supported with no leverage at the bottom right now because we are sky high, and you can only shoot a rocket up in the sky for so long, but basically encountering all the atmosphere and all the pressure as you get higher and higher, like talking like the rocket analogy. That eventually the gas will run out, and we are seemingly running out at the moment. And also, as we talked about that, Q1 is typically tax season, and also with respect to the post-mortem effects from the window dressing effects, people are going to shift their capital elsewhere. So we'll see how that goes, right? But on a high level spectrum, using our color analogy, right, monthly red, orangish red, weekly mega red, and then daily is also mega red. So it's a burgundy deep blue, deep bruised red. So definitely sell off coming. On the Ethereum side of the spectrum, you are at 2400 right now, up 0.5%. How are we doing right now? On a daily, you could see that we are at 61 out of 70, right? We are just kind of struggling to try to get back up to the level of 2447, 2.77. And you can see that we have given up as we got to approximate level of 2434 in recent time frame in the last 24 hours. So right now I would give this a relatively orange-ish red on a daily perspective. Looking at the weekly, we're at 70 out of 70. I would give this a red, just straight up bright red perspective. And then on a monthly, let's take a look at this. We are at the 58 out of 70. I'll give this like a yellowish red, orange, I guess. Definitely, quite extended. It's definitely a drag effect that's, being followed through with the equity market in comparison. So I do foresee some correction happening because you do need to. It's, highly extended at the moment. On the Bitcoin side of the equation, you could see that we even more extended, right? Let's take a look at the color spectrum real quick. On the daily, you could see that we have to form a golden cross, which translates into this, 442.467 up, going up to around like 46,000, right? We're at 45,940. And you are, at the moment crossed up. So when you have a cross up, obviously it's a golden cross, which would drag the market to go up from here. But the question is it sustainable, right? Let's see, right? With the 46,000 right now, let's take a look at how long we can sustain this for. And I think we can look at that in comparisons to the technicals on the chart perspective to see where is the prior support and resistance level. Right now, we are at a resistance level, clearly. If you look at the line that we're drawing horizontally, you could see that we meet with the level that we were formed sometimes in April last year. Well, not last year, 2 years ago, in April 2022, right? We're 2024 now. So we're just basically meeting the level that we're at again. But the question is this a good level to be getting in right now, right? On the color coding spectrum, we know that we are highly extended at 75 out of 70, even more extended than where your rocket ship needs to be in the atmosphere perspective. So we are very extended. So this is a mega red. And then on the last but not least, on the monthly, you could see that we are also quite extended at 65 out of 70. So also mega red being met at, this is a clearer picture. We are at a resistance level, right? So the guidance here is that we have to push through the resistance level. But you can see that the support level that we have formed prior is the level that we're at right now. So to be able to further crack through the wall that we are already in, we might, get a little bit above it, but like, is it gonna be long-term sustainable? I would give that like a high, highly doubtable, right? So definitely the risk is quite high, 80-20 ratio, 80% risk, 20% safety net, and I think the level that we're at right now is definitely not ideal to be getting in. So I would say across the market, we definitely, seeing some delay effects, right? The equity market is definitely looking like it's sliding off because it needs to. It's a very typical historical occurrence. On the crypto side of the equation, you could see that we're dragging up because of the technical spectrum, but also foreshadowing the Bitcoin ETF to be releasing. So that's like a more of a macro drive. But on a technical perspective, we know that we form a golden cross on the Bitcoin, which drive the market to go up on a near term. But if we again using the color coding system that we've been using, it's clearly, we're in burgundy red on both sides of the spectrum on both Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is not a good reason to getting in because the risk is 80-20 in that ratio perspective. So appreciate you for joining me again today. I know I'm trying to be persistent about this. Day two, as you know, I've been quite absent. But appreciate your partnership, and if you want to have more direct coaching sessions with me, reach out to me on my Patreon. I do my daily updates every single day, and if you want to book a coaching session with me, feel free to do so. We have that available as well. But yeah, in the meantime, feel free to comment and leave some likes. Really appreciate it, and let's keep the channel going. Appreciate you. Take care. Bye.